long time no see. Are you doing well these days? Keeping yourself busy as always?
Look who it is. How are you, Anne? Is everything all right with you? I guess no news is good news.
Yeah, everything's fine over here. Actually, more than fine, very good if I may say so. I noticed you were absent from the class reunion the other day. So I was wondering what you've been up to these days.
Oh, I unfortunately had work that I couldn't skip that day. It was a pity. I wanted to go because I know I haven't seen a lot of our former classmates for years. I was curious what all of them have been up to.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, then I guess there was nothing you could do about it. Work does take priority, I understand. I sort of assumed that you didn't come on purpose.
What do you mean by that? On purpose? Why would I do such a thing?
Well, it's kind of hard to attend those types of things when you're single, right? I know how you feel, mate. Everyone is either married or is getting promoted at work and all. Everyone kind of wants to show off how happy they are. Class reunions tend to have that sort of aspect to them. That's why I thought you were purposely avoiding the reunion. That's all. It's hard for people who just can't be happy to attend those things, right? Don't worry, mate. I can imagine how you feel.
Well, that's not why I couldn't make it. I don't consider myself to be particularly unhappy. Maybe I'm not the happiest person on earth, but I'm doing pretty alright, I think. I'm healthy and my days are pretty fulfilling. I recently became a project leader and have about 20 people working under me. I'm excited to know that my company entrusts me with that kind of thing.
Oh, really? Is that right? Good for you. But I guess you must have finally got yourself a boyfriend by now as well. I mean, without men in our lives, things are pretty bleak. Don't you agree? I was worried about you, May, because I thought you were still single and lonely at your age. Really glad to hear that.
I don't have a boyfriend, actually.
What? You still don't have a boyfriend? Oh my god, that's unbelievable. That is so sad. How can you possibly say that you're living a happy, fulfilling life right now? I don't get it.
I think it's possible to be happy without having a boyfriend. Isn't that pretty normal?
No way, that's just not possible. You have to have a man in your life. I don't see how women can find their happiness without having a boyfriend. If you don't have a boyfriend now, you must be at the lowest point of your life. You probably just don't realize it.
What?
But really, May, I can't believe it. It's really about time that you find yourself a man. We're not exactly young anymore, You know how we met up a year ago to attend that speed dating thing? So that must mean that you haven't been able to find a boyfriend since that time. I mean, that was a year ago.
Oh, I can't really remember. It's such a long time ago. But I do recall that you set up that matching party because I'd broken up with my boyfriend at that time.
That's right. Now you remember. I was the one who invited my guy friends and set up the whole thing for you. Well, not just for you, but you know what I mean. I guess things didn't really work out for you then. That is too bad. I thought there were pretty good candidates in that party. High income, good backgrounds, and so on. But you've had a year to get yourself a guy. I mean, that's a long time. 12 months.
I guess I'm not really suited for that sort of thing. Oh well. But I'm not that concerned, to be honest. I'm having fun being alone, and I don't really feel like I need a partner right now. I'm really enjoying my work right now, so I want to focus on that. It's also fun to be single. So liberating in a way.
Oh, I got it. You finally ended up escaping your dilemma by focusing totally on work. I know how that goes. Many people fall in that trap. It's typical for single women, so not something to worry about, me. But I guess your life is kind of sad, isn't it?
How do you figure that? I'm actually very happy with the way things are going.
Oh, man. I feel so sorry for you, May. I really do. I feel sorry that you have to spend the rest of your life all alone. That is just so sad. As a former classmate of yours, it makes me sad as well.
Just wait a minute. I don't know why I have to be told such things by you, Anne. It's not like I'm the only one without a boyfriend. You also don't have one, right? You also attended that matching party yourself so that you could find yourself a boyfriend, right?
Oh, May, we're definitely not in the same situation here. Don't get yourself wrong on this. I am much better off than you are, May. I have a boyfriend now, or rather a fiancé for that matter. Yep.
What? You got engaged?
That's right, May. Unlike someone who didn't get chosen by anyone at the matching party. I got phone numbers from all the men who'd attended that party. See, we aren't in the same situation at all. And anyways, I'm getting married to one of the guys who later called me after that matching party.
Oh my god. So you're gonna marry someone from that speed date?
It seems like everyone was just completely taken in by me, which I guess is not so surprising, to be honest. It was really hard to pick one guy out of so many who were just infatuated with me. But of course, I did make sure to choose the very best man in every aspect, I mean.
Oh, I see. Well then, congratulations to you. Have you two decided on if you're gonna have a wedding or not? A lot of people our age are skipping it to save money for a house.
Of course we plan to hold a wedding. What a stupid question. My fiancé works at one of the major companies. He has a very promising career ahead of him. Already, he has an annual income of $300,000. I'm sure that'll continue to increase, though.
Well, that's great. Seems like he's quite the earner.
That's right, me. Yep. After we get married, my fiancé is saying that he'd buy me a house. I am so excited.
A house already? Well, you've certainly found yourself a rich guy to marry. I'm sure you'll be happy to marry someone like that.
Oh, do you think so as well? I also think my future will just be filled with happiness, you know? Nothing could be better than this. But I am kind of scared about it since I think, is it okay for me to be so happy? I mean, especially when I know that there are people out there who don't enjoy the kind of happiness that I have.
Well, I guess that is a problem of its own.
Oh, right, I almost forgot to tell you. The wedding ceremony is going to be such a big affair. It's quite the thing.
What do you mean?
He's been saying that he wants to make sure that our wedding ceremony is a grand affair, something that suits us. So it's now been decided that we'll hold our ceremony in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. I am super busy every day preparing for this wedding. I hardly have much time to sleep.
Oh, I see. It sounds like you've got a lot going on there.
Oh, sorry. I know that you don't really know what I'm talking about because you're still single. I guess I must be boring you telling things that you have no experience in.
What?
Well, to put it simply, you and I are at completely different levels in life. That's all. I'm on my way up and you're way down there. Oops. Sorry that I've been talking only about myself. I have to get going now because I have to prepare for dinner. Talk to you later. My fiancé says that he can only eat the food that I cook, so every day is hard work for me.
May, did Anne contact you as well? If you haven't, heads up. Be careful when she does contact you. What do you mean? Anything the matter with Anne? Apparently Anne is getting married soon. That is, of course, great news. But all she ever does is to brag about how wonderful her wedding ceremony will be and about how great her fiancé is. The class reunion we had the other day was total chaos because of her. I heard about her getting married, but not anything about the class reunion. What happened? Any conversation we'd be having would be steered to her own marriage talk. Literally every conversation. I tried telling her subtly that we're happy about our engagement, but that people also want to catch up with what's going on with other people's lives as well. She got angry and told me, just because you're jealous about my engagement doesn't mean that you can be so mean to me like that. Then she started crying. I was made out to be the villain. Oh gosh, that's a handful. And now Anne has decided to target those who weren't at the class reunion to brag about her engagement. There are even those who just couldn't take it anymore because Anne was looking down on those who were single. I thought I should just let you know in advance, because you weren't at the class reunion. thank you for worrying about me, Susan. But I'm afraid it was a bit late. Anne already contacted me, actually. Oh, no. Yeah, it was literally like an hour ago that she suddenly texted me. I did feel that she was going a bit overboard, but I didn't realize she'd been like that at the class reunion as well. That's right. She was going on about how wonderful her fiancé is. It was too much. You know how my boyfriend is a musician in a band, right? Yes, I heard about the concert he had recently. It's great that he's getting more opportunities to play at bigger venues these days. Thank you so much. But you know Anne, she thought that a musician doesn't really have a proper job and all. She was like, if a man can't earn properly, it doesn't make sense to go out with them at all. It would be a waste of one's life if you date a man with no future. She just kept on making rude remarks like that at me during the entire class reunion. That is really quite terrible. She's just so full of herself. It makes me angry just talking about it. Ugh. But I think I can understand a little bit of what Anne is feeling. I mean, she got contacted by all the men she met at that matching party, right? She got to choose the best out of them all, so I guess she would kind of want to brag about it. Maybe it's sort of a natural reaction. What? Wait a minute. Is Anne engaged to someone from that speed dating event we went to? Oh, that's right. You were there as well, Susan. You just split up with your boyfriend after having a big fight, so you joined us. Wasn't that what happened? Well, then we ended up getting back together again, though, and we're still together now. So, is it true that Anne's fiancé is someone from there? Are you sure about that? That's what I just heard from Anne. No way. If that's true, then that's really bad. What? What do you mean that it's bad? I'll tell you more about it later, so let's go out for dinner tonight. I'll tell you more about what our other former classmates have been up to, so tell me more about what Anne said to you then. Okay, I still don't know what you mean, but I'll see you later then. I'll text you in a little while. I received your invitation to the wedding. It's really impressive, Anne. Having a wedding ceremony at the Ritz-Carlton? Wow. As a friend, I am happy and excited for you. I'll be there. Oh, oops, I made a mistake. I didn't mean to send you the invitation letter. What? That was a mistake? My goodness, I don't know how I could have made such a careless mistake like that. I was going to invite all my friends at first, but then I decided I won't invite my friends who are still single. What? So I didn't mean to send you that invitation. My mistake. Sorry I got your hopes up, May. I'm sorry, but there's no seat for a lonely single woman like you at the ceremony. Sorry. Whoa, wait a minute here. You're not inviting people who are single. What the hell is that? Just because the person is single, a friend can't attend the wedding? Well, I'm actually trying to be kind of considerate here, May. I think you just got overwhelmed from the happiness radiating from me at the wedding. You'd just be crushed by it. So, I think it would be for your own good to not come. What did you say? If you see me looking so happy, you'd become so miserable, right? I mean, you'd be reminded of how lonely you are right now. I don't want you to feel like that. That's why I decided not to invite you. What the hell? I don't know why you're looking down on people just because they're single. Oh, by the way, there is a photo of me and my fiancé on the invitation, right? The one in which I'm wearing a wedding dress? Yes, there is. Actually, that picture cost like $10,000 to take. I told my fiancé that we don't need to do such a thing. But he told me he couldn't wait to see me in a wedding dress, so we decided to take that photo before the ceremony. It looks pretty good, right? Don't think that you can take him away from me. I know he looks handsome. Oh, I see. Yeah, great shot. You just wanted to show off your photo then, right? That's why you sent that invitation letter to me by mistake. Oh no, you got that all wrong. I didn't get it wrong on purpose. I just really made a mistake, that's all. So I'm sorry, but I can't have you attending my wedding because you're still single, okay? Fine, have it your way. Please don't come, okay? Even if you try to force yourself into the hall, the attendants will not let you in. Really? Don't worry about it. I will not be attending it for sure. Actually, nobody will be attending, so you really shouldn't worry. What? I know you're feeling like you're walking on clouds right now, but everyone's patience has been really tested. I hope that you'll have a beautiful ceremony.
May, please come to the wedding right now. I'll prepare a seat for you.
Whoa, what's going on?
It's an emergency. Nobody is at the wedding hall. I've contacted my friends and they've told me that they're all not coming. You said that I shouldn't worry because nobody will be there, right? What is this? Is this part of your plan?
It serves you right, Anne, but I had nothing to do with that, I promise. Don't blame me for it.
Then why is it that nobody is here, just like you told me? I have no idea what's going on, so come to the wedding hall right now, please.
I'm not going. Remember? I'm single.
What?
You told me not to come because people who are single can't attend the wedding. Did you forget? That's why I won't go. Maybe the others aren't going because of the same reason.
Wait a minute. That can't be true. All the people I invited are married. Or those who are engaged and are about to get married themselves. I only invited those who are actually happy.
I guess you don't know anything about their divorces or calling off of their engagements.
What? Who are you talking about? I thought everyone was married.
You didn't hear about that in the class reunion? Oh, sorry. I guess you were so busy talking about yourself during the reunion you wouldn't know all that.
What?
I wasn't able to make it to the reunion because of work, but a friend told me about it the other day. It seems like a lot of people had gone through some tough times. Some got divorced and others had their engagements canceled, which means that all the people you invited to the wedding are actually single now. That is, all those people you invited to your wedding weren't eligible to attend because you forbid people who were single to attend your wedding.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. Everybody got divorced and stuff? I have no idea. I didn't see anybody looking that unhappy at the reunion.
What do you mean? How do you think they should have looked anyway?
Everyone knows being single is a miserable existence, so I thought they'd look sad or something.
Do they have to appear tragic in front of everyone? Is that what you want? They aren't regretting what happened. In fact, they're just moving on with their lives. Why should they appear like they're unhappy in front of others? It doesn't make sense.
No, that's not exactly what I'm saying. But wait, I only told you that you couldn't come because you're single.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, I wanted to make you feel more jealous. That's why I sent you that invitation letter on purpose. And I told you that people without partners can't come.
Oh, I see. That was on purpose after all. Well, sorry, I contacted everyone because I thought I would be doing you a favor.
What?
I told them that after you've bragged about your marriage, they might receive an invitation letter by mistake, so they shouldn't take that seriously. I also told them that if you're single, you didn't want them to come to the wedding.
So, it was your fault after all.
Anne, calm yourself down, take a deep breath. Maybe your friends aren't coming, but there are surely others who will be there. I mean, as long as the groom is there, you can have a wedding ceremony. Just enjoy yourself.
The groom isn't here either.
Why not?
I don't know why, but James isn't here either. It's not only my friends, but James's friends aren't here either. He told me that he invited at least 20 of his friends from school, but I don't see a single one of them. I can't get a hold of James either. I have no idea what's going on. I've been calling his cell every other minute, but I keep on getting his voicemail. I don't get it. He's always very quick at answering my phone calls.
I really do wonder what's going on. Maybe the divorce hasn't been finalized yet.
What? A divorce?
Do you remember Susan? She was also at that speed dating thing we went to.
Of course I remember her. Apparently she's still going out with that musician. I don't know why she's wasting her precious time on him. Musicians don't earn that much, and you never know what could happen to their career. It's way too unstable.
So, according to Susan, everyone at the speed dating event was married, all the guys at least. Which means if you were planning on marrying someone you met from there, well, I think even you can figure out what's going on here.
What?
Time to rip the band-aid off. That guy is already married. In fact, Susan saw him and his family at the park not too long ago. It's not like they can verify who is and isn't married at those types of things. Well, this proves that if anything, all the male participants of that party were looking for potential secret lovers.
That is a big fat lie. No way. You're saying that James was also married?
I mean, there had to be some clue that he was married.
I heard no such thing. I never heard from him that he had a wife. He told me that he hadn't had a girlfriend for a long time and that I was his soulmate. He said that he couldn't imagine living without me and that he wants to spend the rest of his life with me. I believed him.
Oh, wow. So he was hiding the fact that he was married, completely and utterly. But I'm kind of impressed. He was able to keep it a secret from you for quite a while. I don't know how he managed that.
What is this? This is ridiculous. My friend's on here, the groom isn't here, and that the groom is likely to already be married? This is unbelievable. Maybe this is all a dream and I'll wake up from it right this second. What did I do to deserve this? All I wanted was to just be happy. I've never hurt anyone, have I?
I think you'd better ask James what is going on. Get his side of the story. I hope he'll answer your phone call. Just keep ringing until he does, or go knock on his door at his house. Hopefully the wife doesn't get the door. Hey May, how are you doing? Sorry to contact you so suddenly, I hope you aren't busy. But can I come over to your place right now? I'm in your neighborhood now. Okay, sure, is everything alright? Well, actually, I just found Anne's fiancé a little while ago. I saw him walking down the street and I thought, get him. My body just reacted before I could really think about it. So I grabbed hold of him and brought him to Anne's wedding hall. I caught a taxi and just shoved him inside. An empty taxi just happened to drive by, so the timing was perfect. What? Because of that, I'm suddenly feeling exhausted. I feel like spending a day drinking tea with a friend. I just want to relax. I bought some cake from the Ritz-Carlton, so let's eat it together. Oh my god, slow down and tell me what happened. I'm not getting the whole picture, it's too much information. What do you mean you found the groom and captured him? I saw him walking in town with his family. It seemed like they were enjoying a nice Saturday afternoon. Today was Anne's wedding, right? I knew because she kept on reminding me by sending me texts every other day telling me how happy and excited she was. It's not that I feel bad for Anne or anything like that. On the contrary, I really had enough of her bragging this time. She was testing our patience, wasn't she? But I also thought that the bastard who pretended that he wasn't married was kind of unforgivable. I decided to interrupt a nice family outing and take him to the wedding hall by force. Amazing, Susan. Hats off, really. I could never do such a thing. I mean, I wouldn't have the guts to do that, especially with the wife looking. But well done you. I mean, could you forgive the guy if you were engaged to him? I mean, he's enjoying his family life and playing around with a lover behind their back. I just don't find that acceptable. Who does he think he is anyway? You can't have your cake and eat it too. And his wife and child had no idea what was going on. Well, at least I think the poor child had no idea what was going on. The wife might have already known that something was up. I'm sure that Anne and James are having a big fight right now. Things must be getting pretty ugly. I'm glad I didn't stay to watch what happened after I dropped him off at the hotel. You're probably right. Then I'll prepare some tea and wait for you. We can have a long chat and all. Looking forward to the delicious cake. I heard that the cake at the Ritz-Carlton is delicious. I've actually been wanting to try it for a long time, and I thought I'd be able to have some if I attended Anne's wedding, but I guess that wasn't necessary. Okay, see you very soon. I'd like to have Earl Grey if you don't mind. We can enjoy a nice tea party as singles. Now, I think that is my kind of happiness. After that, Anne was crying her eyes out as she threw the bouquet and everything that was around her at the groom. I heard that there were plates and cups flying in the air and that it was a complete disaster. The staff and the families who were at the wedding all stepped in to try to stop her. Of course, the wedding was called off. I thought that Anne would sue the groom for marriage fraud. I think that she could probably get a decent amount of money for that with the help of a good lawyer, of course. But apparently Anne begged James's wife by saying, "Please leave him. I will pay you any amount of money. Just give me your husband, please." So she demanded the wife to get a divorce from James. I don't know why Anna's so clingy. After all, the man is such a fraud. But then James said, my wife and my child are very important to me. I will not get a divorce. We are finished. And with that, he declared their relationship finished. It seems that Anne hasn't given up on him yet, though, and is still trying to work it out with James and his family. As for the wife, she seems to be preparing for the divorce. She must have suspected that something was going on all this time. She asked if we could provide any information regarding her husband's affair with Anne, so we were happy to provide her with the information we had. I hope that she can divorce James without too much of a legal hassle. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Hello there, Kara. You must be Sam's wife, right? It's nice to finally be able to talk to you. I got your contact details from him the other day. I'm sorry, but do I know you? No offense, but I have no idea who you are. How do you know about Sam? Are you his friend or something? It's true that he's my husband, though. I feel a little uncomfortable talking to a stranger like you. I don't really care about how you feel. I do have something that I want to ask you about, though. What do you think about you and Sam's marriage? Do you guys get along well? I want your honest opinion. Tell me the truth. Wait, what? I still don't know who you are. I think it's a little rude to ask me when I don't know you. I don't feel that comfortable answering a question like that, especially when I'm being asked by a complete stranger. Stop making up excuses and just answer my question. I don't have all day, you know. How well do you guys get along? That's all I'm asking you. I want your opinion. It's not a difficult question to answer. Just tell me how you really feel. I don't really understand why I have to answer your question. I told you that I don't really feel comfortable answering a question like that. Now, could you just tell me who you are? I'm asking you this because I'm very curious about you and Sam's relationship. Stop wasting my time and answer the question. You're not telling me an answer right away, so I'm guessing that you guys don't really get along that well. You may as well get a divorce then. I'm not telling you an answer because you're being very rude. I'm not going to answer a personal question like this from a complete stranger. There's literally zero benefit of me answering this question. I also don't appreciate you being so judgmental about our relationship. Everything you're doing is very rude. Please try to learn some manners. I'm going to just ignore you at this rate. Start by telling me who you are. There's no need to get so angry. I'm sorry if I insulted you just a little. I guess you do have a point, though. We're complete strangers to each other, after all. Well, I know who you are, but I've never met you before. It makes sense why you're so angry. I really don't want to be talking to a stranger like you. Could you hurry up and tell me why you know Sam? I want to know where you guys met. You don't need to be so anxious. Don't worry. It's not like he's cheating on you with me. That's not what I messaged you about. That would be such a dumb thing to message you about. I would definitely keep it a secret even if we were seeing each other. I'm not stupid like that. I'm actually Sam's ex-girlfriend. My name is Anna. You must be a little surprised to hear that. You're his ex-girlfriend? I really didn't expect that. When were you guys dating? Yeah, I used to go out with him back in university. I actually bumped into him by coincidence at a business meeting the other day. We got coffee together after the meeting and had a nice long chat. It was so much fun catching up with him. I forgot how fun it was being with him. It was just like old times. I see. I'm glad that you guys managed to catch up. I don't really mind that happening, but why did you decide to contact me? You told me that Sam told you my contact details. I really don't see the reason why you needed to contact me. Please hurry up and tell me your motives. I also doubt that Sam would tell you my contact details. It doesn't make any sense. I guess I'll just have to tell you the truth. I don't really like to be sneaky and secretive at all. I prefer to fight people head on. I'm going to tell you what I want. Fight people head on? What are you talking about? You're making no sense to me at all. It means I like to take people head on. I like to deal with difficult situations directly. I really don't care if the person I like is married already. What are you talking about? I don't understand what's going on. So you still don't understand what I'm trying to say? You're not very clever, are you? The reason I contacted you is because I wanted to declare war on you. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm going to be the one that wins Sam's heart in the end. I'm going to be the one that gets to marry him and start a family with him. I'm going to win against you and steal Sam from you. Are you insane? Do you really understand what you're saying right now? You're just joking, right? I am currently married to Sam. We're both very happy. I have no intention of letting you ruin this. I'm not joking at all. I'm dead serious about everything that I just said to you. You should be thankful that I'm telling you this directly. Also, I haven't done anything bad at all. It's not like I'm sleeping with him right now. I want to take him from you directly. That doesn't make it any better. What you're trying to do is not acceptable. You're just being a huge nuisance to me out of nowhere. I'm going to go and talk to Sam about you. I still find it hard to believe that he would just tell you my contact details. I really don't believe anything that you're saying at the moment. Yeah, go ahead and tell him about me. I'm sure he's going to be surprised when he first hears all about this. However, I think that it's going to work in my favor once he finds out. I mean that he's going to start thinking about me again. Once he starts thinking about me, he's going to start falling back in love with me. This is such a great plan. Once he knows that I want to get back together with him, he's going to end things with you very quickly. You can go ahead and tell him right now if you'd like. You seem to be very confident about yourself. I'm going to talk to Sam about this either way. I don't even know if what you're telling me is the truth at all. I'll go and check with him right now like you told me to. Goodbye. That's fine with me. Goodbye and have a nice day. Hey, Sam. I have something that I want to talk to you about. Do you have some time right now? Are you almost done with work? It's pretty urgent.
Hey, Kara. What's the matter? What do you want to talk to me about? I was just about to start heading home. Did you need me to pick something up at the grocery store or something?
No, that's not what I was going to ask you. It's actually something completely different. I received a text message out of nowhere from someone that claimed to be your ex-girlfriend. Does that ring a bell at all? Did you give my contact details to anyone recently?
What ex-girlfriend? Doesn't really ring a bell at all. I don't see a reason why any of them would contact you. I also haven't given your contact details out at all. I would never do that without telling you first. Do you have any idea what her name is?
I'm not sure if she was telling the truth, but she told me that her name was Anna. Do you have any idea who that is?
Her name is Anna. I'm not sure who it is then. I don't think I ever dated a girl called Anna in the past. I also haven't seen or talked to any of my ex-girlfriends for a long time now.
I see. So you don't know who she is then? This is all kind of strange then.
I wonder how this person called Anna managed to get your contact details in the first place.
That's what I want to find out. I really have no idea why she has my number. She told me that you were the one that told her my contact details. I guess that was a lie then. It's strange though. I don't remember giving out my contact details to anyone recently.
That's kind of scary. Maybe they found your contact details somewhere online. I definitely didn't tell any woman your contact details.
This is so strange. I wonder who she is then. I'm starting to get a little scared.
What did this person called Anna even say to you? Was there a reason she was contacting you?
Yeah, she did have a reason. It was a weird reason, though. She said that she wanted to fight me head on.
Wait, what? She wanted to fight you?
Not a physical fight. She wanted to fight me for the right to become your new partner. I think she's trying to steal you away from me. She was saying how she wants to get back together with you.
What does that even mean? It makes no sense at all. I don't even know who this person called Anna is. She sounds like a crazy person from what I've heard so far.
When she first told me this, I thought that you were cheating on me with her.
I would never do that to you. I think that she might have contacted the wrong person. You should probably tell her that we have nothing to do with her.
Yeah, I think that she has the wrong person too. Do you think that I should contact her to tell her that she's talking to the wrong person? I'm not sure.
I'm guessing that you don't really want to contact a stranger like her. I think it's okay for you to just ignore her and block her number.
Actually, that's not what I'm worried about. I'm a little worried because she told me that she got my contact details from you. That must mean that there's someone out there that's giving away my contact details. It could be possible that the person giving out my contact details is pretending to be you. That's why I wasn't sure if I should just ignore her. I thought it would be best to try to dig a little deeper into this.
Yeah, I guess that could be a possibility. It's a little worrying if someone is pretending to be me.
I really don't want to believe that someone I know would be doing this to me. This is all kind of creepy and disturbing.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not going to forgive these people that are doing this to you.
I'm glad that this woman called Anna wasn't your ex-girlfriend, though. She was saying some pretty worrying things to me. She told me that once you heard her name, you would constantly be thinking about her.
What does that even mean? I don't even know who she is. Why would I be constantly thinking about a person like that?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was kind of relieved that you didn't know who she was. I'm kind of tired after worrying about this stranger and her weird text messages.
I can understand why you would be tired. You should get some rest.
I think I'll do that. It's getting late, so I won't bother texting her back today. I'll try to contact her tomorrow to find out who she got my contact details from.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll be home soon. We can talk about this more when I get back. I'd like to see the text messages that she sent you as well.
Okay, sounds good. Come back home safely. I'll be waiting for you. Good morning, Anna. I was wondering if we could continue our conversation from yesterday. Hello there, Kara. I'd be happy to continue our conversation. Did you manage to talk to Sam about me? Thank you so much for doing that, by the way. It's going to work in my favor for sure. I'm guessing that you guys had a huge argument about all this. I'm really sorry if that's what happened. You should probably just give up and give him back to me. Actually, that's not what happened at all. I want you to listen carefully to what I'm going to tell you. What is it? Hurry up and tell me. I don't like waiting around. I think that you've contacted the wrong person. Sam said that he doesn't know who you are. What are you talking about? There's no way I contacted the wrong person. I told you that I managed to get your contact details directly from Sam. There's absolutely no way that I managed to contact the wrong number. You even told me that you were Sam's wife. I still think that you have the wrong person. Sam told me that he has no idea who you are. He's never dated a girl named Anna in the past before. That's because he's lying to you. Did you really think that he would be stupid enough to admit the truth to you? He probably decided to keep it a secret from you for a reason. He's probably going to try to get back together with me without you knowing about it. I trust what he told me. He said that he has never dated anyone called Anna before. If you're planning to keep on sending me these weird text messages, I'd like to offer you a solution. I think it would be best if we talked face to face. I'll bring Sam with me, of course. Then you'd be able to see that you have the wrong person. Everything will all be solved if the three of us have a discussion about this. What are you talking about? What would be the point of doing that? I know what you're planning to do. You're going to try to convince me to give up on him right in front of him. There's really no point in doing that. That's not my motive at all. Were you not listening to what I was saying? I think that you have the wrong person. I think you'll realize that you've made a mistake once you see him in person. I'm sorry that this is very sudden, but would you be able to meet me and my husband at around 8 p.m. tonight? Tonight? That really is so sudden. I guess I can make some time to meet you. How about we meet at the Starbucks just outside the station? That works for me. Thank you so much for being so understanding. I guess I'll see you later then. I'm very sorry about the other day. I had no idea that Sam would be lying like that. He gave me the contact details for the wrong person. It's no problem at all. I'm glad that we managed to solve all the misunderstandings between us. I feel really bad for everything that I said to you. Would you be able to apologize to your husband for me too? I said some pretty bad things to him as well. Yeah, I guess so. Did you manage to confirm everything that we talked about yesterday? Yeah, I managed to confront him about it. He apologized to me profusely and begged me for forgiveness. He told me that he panicked and gave me your contact details instead of his wife's contact details. I also heard from him that he used to be your boss. I had no idea that you used to work for him. Yeah, he was my boss for a brief period of time. Currently, he's my husband's boss. Wait, what? I had no idea about that. I can't believe Sam lied to me like that. I think it's unacceptable of him to give me the contact details of another person. I wanted the contact details of his wife. I didn't need your contact details at all. I wonder why he would do such a thing. I can kind of understand why he did what he did after yesterday. He probably wanted to protect his wife from you. You were pretty aggressive with your texts after all. What do you mean? It's okay. You don't need to worry about what I just said. I was more surprised by the fact Mr. Price's first name was Sam as well. It's the same first name as my husband. That's what made this huge misunderstanding even worse. Yeah, what a coincidence, right? Your husband and my boyfriend have exactly the same name. Did you just say boyfriend? Yeah, I did say that. Is there anything wrong with that? So you guys are dating now? I thought that Mr. Price already had a wife. Does that mean you're having an affair with him? Oh yeah, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have said that he's my boyfriend then. I'm just friends with him. There's nothing going on between us. It's true that we're both very attracted to each other, though. That's not something that you should be proud of, though. When did you even have the opportunity to ask him for my number? I also don't understand why Mr. Price would give you my contact details. Well, I thought that he gave me his wife's contact details. He was telling me that she was a pretty strict and angry wife. That's why I tried to teach her a little lesson and put her in her place. I wanted to tell her that I was going to steal Mr. Price from her. I ended up saying it all to you. Sorry about that. I see. That's kind of a strange thing for you to be doing. I thought that you were also married and had a husband. That's just because you don't really know the context. All of this has nothing to do with you, so you don't need to worry about it anymore. I'm really sorry about getting you guys involved in this weird mess. It was all just a misunderstanding. Well, it's no problem, I guess. Make sure that you just forget that I ever sent you these text messages. We have nothing to do with each other now. Okay, that's fine by me. Even if you were to tell someone about this, it wouldn't really matter. I'm not dating Mr. Price after all. None of this counts as cheating, okay? We're just friends. It would just be best if you keep quiet about all this. Make sure you don't do anything stupid. I've got to get going soon. Keep quiet about this, okay? Goodbye!
Hey, Kara. I'm really sorry, but I think I'm going to get home pretty late tonight.
Okay, that's completely fine. You seem to be doing a lot of overtime recently. Make sure you don't try too hard. You really should try to rest from time to time.
It's actually not work-related. I'm not planning to work any overtime today. I got into a bit of trouble and need some time to sort it out. It might be a while before I can start heading home.
What happened? Are you okay? Did you get into some work-related trouble?
Actually, it's not work-related at all. It's some personal troubles.
I'm kind of confused. Is everything okay with you?
Actually, it's not really okay at all.
Please just tell me what's going on. I'm getting really, really worried.
Would you be able to listen to what I have to say very carefully? Make sure that you don't panic.
What is with you all of a sudden? I'll try to be as calm as possible. Just tell me what happened.
A person that I don't know came up to me and poured a bucket of water all over me.
Wait, what? A bucket of water?
I really have no idea why this happened to me. I was walking around my workplace when this stranger came up to me. She poured water all over me and just left.
So, was it someone that you work with? Either way, that sounds pretty bad. That's such a strange thing to do to you. Especially if it was a total stranger.
I hope I can find out more details about this soon. My boss is currently talking to that stranger in the conference room right now. The stranger might actually be someone related to work. Well, at least from what I've heard. Everyone around me is really confused too. I've been told to go and talk to the boss as well in a little bit. Hopefully he can tell me what's going on.
Have you reported this to the police yet?
I wanted to go to the police right away. The stranger grabbed my shirt and pushed me up against the wall. It was very violent, and I think it was almost assault.
So the stranger that did this to you was a man?
Yeah, it was a guy. I really have no idea why someone would do this to me, though. I'm pretty sure it was someone that I've never met before. I really didn't recognize his face at all.
Was he saying anything to you while this was happening?
Yeah, kind of. I don't remember absolutely everything he was talking about. I think it was actually kind of a similar situation to when that stranger texted you the other day.
You mean the texts I received from the person that claimed to be your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The guy was telling me that I had slept with his wife or something. I think he mistook me for someone else, and that's why he poured a bucket of water on me. I thought it was kind of similar to the text messages that you received. We were both mistaken as someone else.
So you're telling me the stranger thought that you had slept with his wife? That's so crazy! I really don't understand why we both got mistaken as someone else. Maybe the two incidents are related.
Yeah, I think that could be the case too. I really have no idea what's happening right now, though. I'm still struggling to completely process what just happened. The guy was also talking really loudly when accusing me of sleeping with his wife. I think almost everyone at the company heard him. Things are going to be so awkward for a while. There's going to be some rumors even though it's not true at all.
This is turning into a pretty serious problem. Let me ask you this, just in case. You didn't really sleep with his wife, did you? You didn't cheat on me, right?
I really didn't. I would never do such a thing. Please believe me. I really didn't sleep with his wife or any other woman.
It's okay, you don't need to worry. I believe what you're saying. I just wanted to double check just in case, you know? When are you planning to go and talk with your boss about this? Do you think it would be okay if I attended as well?
Yeah, I'm sure that would be fine. Are you sure that's okay with you?
Yeah, it's totally fine by me. I'm worried about you, and I'd like to know more details about what's happening. I believe what you're saying, so you don't need to worry.
Thanks so much. I think it would be better for you to hear about what happened from people other than me, too. I think it would make it easier for you to believe me.
I'll start heading over right now. I'll text you again once I arrive. It's the company I used to work at, so I know pretty much everyone there. It will be nice to see some of them again.
I'm sorry that I'm making you come all the way here. Thanks again.
Hello, Kara! Do you have some time right now? I kind of need to ask you for a favor. Hello, Anna. I do have some time right now. What's the favor that you need to ask me for? I'm really sorry about what happened the other day, by the way. My husband did something absolutely terrible to your husband. I can't believe that he did that. I hope that your husband is doing okay now. Have you heard about what happened? Yeah, I have heard about it already. My husband is doing okay now. Well, I'm glad you know about the situation already. I can get straight to the point then. Both me and my husband are in a pretty bad situation because of what happened. We're both in some trouble and need some help. I was hoping to ask a favor from you guys to help improve the situation. So you want my husband to pretend to be the guy that you're having an affair with? Wait, what? How do you know that I was about to ask you that? I was hoping that you would be able to ask your husband to do that for me. I've already told my husband that I broke up with the guy I'm having an affair with. So I need your husband to pretend that we were having an affair and that we've completely broken up now. That way I can keep seeing the guy that I'm really having an affair with.
You really are a terrible person, aren't you? Why don't you just get a divorce if you want to keep seeing the other guy?
I don't want to get a divorce. My husband said that he would forgive me now that I've broken up with the other guy. That's why I need your husband to pretend that he was the guy I was having an affair with.
That's a little strange then. I wonder why your husband decided to contact us directly. He told us that he was planning to sue my husband for what he did. He's claiming emotional damage.
Wait, what? Is that really true?
Yes, it's true. There's no way that we're going to be doing you a favor. I can't believe you've been using me and my husband like this. Who do you think we are? We're both tired of being accused of things we didn't do.
I had no idea my husband had got in contact with you guys.
You're doing exactly the same thing as Mr. Price. He gave my contact details to you while saying that it was his wife's number. This time you lied and told your husband that my husband was the guy you were having an affair with. Do you not realize how much trouble the both of you have caused me and my husband? My husband was assaulted and confronted by your husband because of the lie you told.
Well, I'm really sorry about that. I do feel bad for what happened to your husband. I really had no other choice, though. My husband confronted me out of nowhere, and I had no time to think of any other excuse.
I don't care about what happened to you. You never should have used my husband as part of your lie. I also can't believe that you had the audacity to ask us for a favor after what you had already done. You want my husband to pretend that he had an affair with you? And to pretend that you guys have now broken up? You better not be seriously asking us for a favor after what happened already.
I told you that I was sorry about that already. I really didn't think that my husband would go all the way to your husband's workplace. That was all his fault, though. I don't think that you should be angry at me.
Actually, it's your fault as well. Both you and your husband are absolutely terrible human beings. Your husband never even apologized to my husband for pouring that bucket of water over him. He said that he did nothing wrong because you were the one that tricked him. Both of you are trying to blame everything on each other, when in reality, you both did things that were very wrong. Both of you need to start taking responsibility for the things that you did.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry about what I did. I still need you guys to help me out right now.
Be quiet and stop trying to ask us for help. Your husband finally decided to apologize to us when we threatened to sue him for what he did. I was really surprised at how stubborn he was. He doesn't listen to anything that other people say to him.
He's always been that kind of person. He's the kind of guy that believes that everything he says is correct. He won't listen to anything that other people say to him. That's why I was getting really stressed out and needed a way to release some of that stress.
So what? That doesn't give you any right to get me and my husband involved in your mess. It has absolutely nothing to do with us. It doesn't matter if my husband currently works for Mr. Price. I used to work for Mr. Price too, but that doesn't give either of you an excuse to use our identities for fake stories. What you guys did is unforgivable.
Yeah, I guess so. Although Mr. Price doesn't have anything to do with this. I decided to do this completely by myself.
I don't really believe that at all. You should be a complete stranger to my husband. There's no way for you to know my husband's contact details. I'm guessing that Mr. Price was the one that told you.
Well, there's a reason for that.
I'm pretty sure that you didn't decide to do all this by yourself. You need to tell me what's really going on. How did your husband even manage to identify my husband? They've never met before. My husband was saying that your husband even knew the department that he worked for.
You're kind of smart, aren't you? I didn't think that you would notice all of that.
You guys were in this all together. You and Mr. Price were already having an affair when you first texted me.
Wait, that's really not true. Please believe me. I will admit that we both had feelings for each other at the time. We really weren't dating each other back then.
Really? Are you sure about that? Mr. Price's wife was telling me that she had plenty of evidence of you guys having an affair. She's absolutely serious about suing for every penny she can get.
What? No way! She has evidence?
Apparently, she hired a professional detective to gather evidence of you guys having an affair. She wanted evidence before she decided to get a divorce from Mr. Price. I think that she's been planning her case for a while. You know what they say about a woman scorned.
Wait, how do you know about all of this? You didn't talk to her about our previous exchanges, did you? I thought that I told you to keep quiet about all of it.
Why should I listen to what you say? I told Mr. Price's wife about everything right away. She did used to be my manager, after all. We're actually pretty close.
Wait, what? I had absolutely no idea about that.
She told me that she was actually planning to forgive Mr. Price if he was really sorry about what he had done. Unfortunately...
Unfortunately what? Why did you stop?
Once she found out that you guys had gotten me and my husband involved into this mess, she decided to get the divorce.
Why did you have to tell her about all this? She would have forgiven Mr. Price if you guys had have just kept quiet. I could have kept on having an affair with Mr. Price if it weren't for you. I definitely told you to keep quiet about this.
I never promised to keep your promise. You also told me that it would be fine either way because you weren't having an affair to begin with.
I can't believe you betrayed me like this.
I didn't betray you at all. You never should have involved us in your mess in the first place. We had nothing to do with any of this in the first place. I only decided to tell Mr. Price's wife as I thought that would be the quickest way to solve this mess. I really didn't want me or my husband's life to be affected by you guys any longer. You never should have had an affair in the first place. None of this would have happened if you didn't sleep with Mr. Price.
You really are so annoying. Stop telling me what's right and what's wrong to do. Who cares if I have an affair or not? It's my life and I get to decide what to do.
I can't believe you're saying that after all the trouble you caused to me and my husband. Honestly, I don't care if you have an affair or not. What I care about is you getting us involved in it. That's what I have a problem with.
I still don't think that you needed to tell his wife about it.
You really are such a selfish and blunt person. What do you think would have happened if everyone really believed that the person you were having an affair with was my husband? It would have completely ruined his reputation and caused great damage to his life. We would have gone ahead and sued you straight away. I'm pretty sure that we could have asked you for a pretty big settlement. Would you have been able to take that kind of responsibility?
Well, probably not, but I don't think what I did was that bad.
I don't care what you think. I just don't want you to get us involved as well.
I really had no other choice. I didn't really have the time to think of any other way.
Stop making up excuses for everything that I say to you. I'm starting to get tired of even talking to you. I really don't want to keep on having to deal with you and your troubles. This is why I told Mr. Price's wife about everything I knew. I know that she will deal with this appropriately. You guys better be prepared for everything that's coming your way.
Wait, hold on a minute. I didn't want things to get out of hand like this. I just wanted a secret and peaceful relationship with Mr. Price.
If you want to continue having a relationship with Mr. Price, then go ahead. I'm pretty sure that both of you are going to be divorced in the near future.
I wanted it to be a secret relationship. That was much more convenient for me.
I really don't understand what you mean by that. You guys are both going to be single, so you can date each other without worrying about what other people think. Although both of you are going to have to pay a lot of reparation fees together. I doubt you guys are going to have much time to be going on dates with each other. You should probably find a job too so that you can help pay all the legal fees. Me and Sam decided to sue Anna's husband for the drama that had happened at Sam's workplace. Anna's husband had assaulted Sam and poured a bucket of water over him over a total misunderstanding. We received a settlement and agreed to put what happened behind us. Mr. Price and Dana ended up getting divorced with their respective wife and husband. They were both sued and asked to pay for emotional damages from their respective partners. Both Mr. Price and Dana are working with barely any days off, so that they can pay off all of the money that they owe. Anna's ex-husband was actually working for one of their business partners and ended up getting fired for what he had done.
Mr. Price was also forced to resign and leave the company as everyone had found out about what he had done. I'm very happy that we finally managed to have some peace in our life. It feels like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders now that this problem has been solved. Thanks for watching! If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.
We're going to visit your parents next week, right? What kind of things do your parents like? I've been trying to think of something that they'd like, but I haven't come up with anything good.
You aren't thinking about getting them a present, are you?
Yeah, I am. I've got to make sure I get the perfect presents, right?
You don't need to worry about it that much. Besides, you're great at picking presents. I'm sure they'll both be happy with whatever you pick.
I've got to get something that I know they'll love. I'm going there to ask for their permission to marry you. You're their precious daughter, after all.
Oh, stop it, you.
They're the ones who've raised you. I'm grateful to them because of that. That's why I can't afford to mess this up. I really want them to like me.
Seriously, stop it. You're making me embarrassed.
Oh yeah, your younger brother Kyle will be there too, right? I've really got to do my best for all three of them to like me.
Don't rely on presents to win their affection. It'll be fine. I've told them a lot about you. Ignoring my brother, at least both my parents already like you.
Even so.
Okay, you win. I'll tell you what things they like. But the rest is up to you, okay?
Hey, you want me to pick their presents out on my own? I thought you were going to come with me.
There's no point in it if I come too. If I pick out the presents, it won't take long for them to realize it was me. You want to be able to say that you picked the presents out with them in mind. Don't you think that would be nice?
But I've already spent so much time trying to think of the perfect presents.
I know you can do it, babe. They'll be much happier if you're the one to choose. My mother likes sweet things, and my father likes whiskey.
Whiskey? Is that really okay? I'm not sure if it's appropriate when I'm there to ask for permission to marry you.
It's fine. My mother likes cakes. There's one in particular she wants to try that's become quite popular lately. You know a lot about cakes, don't you?
As much as the next guy.
Besides, you like whiskey too, right? My family doesn't usually drink it, so I'm sure they'd be happy to get some.
Okay, I'll have a look for them. Before I forget, what about your younger brother?
Oh, you don't need to worry about him.
Wait, what? I can't give him nothing if I'm giving presents to your parents. Besides, it's my first time meeting him.
The thing is, I'm not that close with him. I don't really know what kinds of things he likes. We don't really talk that much either.
Oh, I see.
He's quite a typical guy for his generation. I guess he's a bit of a party boy. He can be really annoying sometimes. By the way, it's okay for you to get angry at him. You know, in case he's rude to you.
I don't want to cause any trouble.
Don't worry. He has a habit of making fun of others. He gets on my nerves whenever I see him.
He probably enjoys messing with his big sister. I'm an only child, so I don't know what it's like. But I always thought I'd like to have a sister to tease.
I promise you, she wouldn't appreciate it. Anyway, don't worry about him. You just need to get presents from my parents, okay?
Well, if you say so.
Thanks, babe. Let me know once you've decided what to get them.
Sure thing. I'll message you later. Sorry about the random message, Zach. I got your contact details. Oh, by the way, this is Kyle, Summer's brother. Oh, hello, Kyle. I wanted to chat with you more too, seeing as we didn't have that much time to talk today. Oh yeah? I bet we could have talked more. If only Summer had shut up for 5 minutes. Sorry about that. Oh, no, it's fine. So, what's up? Well, I didn't have any reason in particular to contact you. I just thought I'd ask you a bunch of things. You have some questions for me? Like what? What made you decide to marry Summer? That's kind of a difficult question to answer. I guess I just wanted to spend the rest of my life with her. Are you serious? That's hilarious. You want to marry her? As her brother, it might sound strange, but just like her name, she's always bright and cheerful. She's an amazing person who always supports me and makes me smile. Seriously? Man, you have some strange taste, even though you are pretty handsome. I don't think I'm that handsome. I didn't have a girlfriend for many years until I started dating Summer. Oh yeah? But you must be pretty loaded, right? I can tell from the way you dress. It's not enough to brag about. I mean, I only bought that suit for today's visit. I wanted to give you all a good impression today. Oh yeah? In other words, you ain't that rich, are you? Well, I think my income is pretty average. Wow, man, you're pretty average yourself. That's to be expected from a guy Summer's dating. Excuse me? I mean, she's pretty average herself. I knew there was no way she would score any decent guy. Such a bland couple. That's so boring, don't you think? I'm sorry, Kyle. Summer is a very important person to me. Could you please not talk about her like that? I don't care even if you are her brother. I won't let anyone insult her. Chill out, bro. Why are you getting so mad? So lame. Oh well, I guess you suit each other. Not that it matters to me. Unlike Summer, I live the life of a winner. A winner? Exactly. Did you hear which college I went to? I went to Brown, bro. It's only one of the top colleges in the country. So, Zach, where did you go? I don't think you would know even if I told you. I bet that's because it's a trash college. How pathetic. Your academic background is really important these days, isn't it? To get a good job, you need to go to a good college. Then you can marry a decent-looking girl. Every now and then, hooking up with other girls to get rid of stress. That's how I'll live my life, bro. You can't be serious. Oh, so you're the type that doesn't believe in cheating. You're only punishing yourself by not getting with other girls. There's millions of girls better looking than plain old Summer. I have to say I'm a little surprised. Despite your academic background, you haven't learned how to be civil to others. Oh, that's right. You won't let anyone insult her, was it? Sorry about that. Well, then, have a happy life, you two losers. Later. Hey, wait. What gives, bro? Did you tell Summer that I messaged you? Oh, yeah, I did tell her. Just that you sent me a message. Seriously? I really don't need you telling her about what I do. She never shuts up. She's so freaking annoying. I didn't tell her anything else. She asked me if you messaged me. I just told her that you did. Well, did you tell her what I said? No, I didn't. There's no reason to tell her in the first place. Wow, bro. At least you're able to keep your mouth shut. I was sure you were a narc. I thought you'd rat me out to Summer since you love her so much. Would it be bad for you if I did? Huh? Of course not, bro. Even if she got angry, she doesn't scare me. Besides, even if she was pissed off at me, I can win any argument with her. Wow, you sure are confident. Of course. She went to an all-girls college I've never heard of. She can't measure up to someone like me. I think Summer's pretty amazing too, though. You for real, bro? She graduated from a trash college. You can't compare her to someone like me. Oh, I get it. To someone like you, she's amazing, huh? After all, you went to a college that no one's even heard of. In fact, why did you even go there in the first place? I mean, if you ask me why, I'd have to say that it was to study. To study? What's the point if it's not a top-level college? You wasted your time there, bro. That's not all that's important, though. Man, your life is so boring. I can't believe you're satisfied with your pathetic life. Not that it matters to me. I make the most of my life, bro. My job search is going great, too. Wow, is that so? What companies did you interview with? CGI Corporation, bro. You know it? It's a pretty big company. Seems like they were pretty impressed with me. I 100% aced that interview, bro. You're really confident, aren't you? Of course, bro. If any company ended up dropping someone as talented as me, it could only be because everyone working there is stupid. I see. Besides, it'd be good for any company if they hired me. Why's that? 'Cause I'm better than everyone else, bro. There's no way I'd even think about working unless it was at a major company. Not that there's any reason for me to be dropped in the first place. Wow, really? It's amazing how confident you are. Why are you so surprised, bro? I mean, it was clear that I have far better communication skills than all the people who interviewed me. They've all been so dull and slow. With workers like that, I can't really say anything good about the company, can I? Wow, you're good at reading people, huh? Obviously. You've got to be able to tell who's talented and who's not. Those who aren't have no business being at the top. You know, it should really be me doing the interviews. I see. I finally get what you're saying. I'll adopt your way of thinking. You see? Well, I guess you're gonna be a part of the family from now on, huh? You can rely on me for advice if you ever need help, bro. That'd be great. I'll take you up on that if I get the chance. Let's chat again soon. So, how did it go? Your job hunting, I mean. Yo, that. Isn't it obvious that I got the job? It was only SGI Corporation after all. I knew I would get it. I couldn't have failed even if I tried. Oh, wow. That's great. Congratulations. Hey, I want to ask you, do you know why I got it? No, why? It's because of my excellent academic background that I got offered the job. I'm a genius with great communication skills. You can't compare me to regular people. I'm in a whole other league. Wow, that's amazing. What would you have done if you hadn't got it? What a strange thing to ask, bro. As if I was ever worried about not getting the job. It never crossed my mind. It's just a hypothetical question. You don't need to get so defensive. I was just asking. It's not supposed to be a serious question. I know, bro. But in the unlikely scenario where I didn't get the job, I'd have no choice but to tell everyone what a terrible company it is. Any company that thinks I'm not good enough deserves to burn. Oh, yeah? In that case, I'm withdrawing your job offer. What? What are you talking about? I'm actually the CEO of SGI Corporation. I completely forgot to tell you. No way. You? Like I'd believe you could ever be a CEO. Then how can I get you to believe me? Oh, why don't you take a look on the internet? My face should show up if you search for my company. You're serious? Wait, hold on. You weren't joking? It's true. I told your parents too. I was the one who decided to offer you the job too. Are you serious? I didn't know that. Why the hell didn't you say anything? To be honest, I didn't think that it was necessary, especially with someone as overconfident as you. It was rather entertaining listening to you brag about yourself. What the hell? Don't mess with me. Sorry. The thing is, I really wanted to get to know you. I was actually planning to stop by later to tell you that you got the job. Wait, seriously? Then that must mean that what you told me about yourself was a lie? A lie? About how I wouldn't know the name of your college. Oh, but that's true too. I told you that you wouldn't know even if I told you, right? I went to a college overseas. That's why I knew you wouldn't have heard of my college. You think you're funny, huh? So all that about canceling my job offer. Yep, that's true too. I'm withdrawing your job offer. What the hell, man? What for? What did I ever do to you? You don't remember what you did on social media? Huh? Hey, who said you could look at my profile? What did you expect? But it wasn't because I'm the CEO. Some of my employees saw some of the things you've been posting. What are you talking about? It's necessary to do background checks on potential new employees. And when they saw your stuff, it was quite a shock. What I post is none of your business. Actually, it is. I can't have someone like you work at the company I created, can I? Wait a minute. What posts did you see? I haven't posted anything that'd get me into trouble for a long time. Whatever posts you found, they must be all from years ago. I swear, I haven't posted anything like that lately. A long time? You call last week a long time ago? Don't you think that's stretching the truth a bit? Yeah, well, the thing is, you also forced your younger students to drink too much, right? Young girls, no less. Such an immature, youthful spirit that you have. It's all a lie. Then show me something that proves you're innocent. The thing is, I've already gotten evidence of your actions from those girls you abused. So I already know that they're telling the truth. So what? You're gonna withdraw my job offer just because of that? What the hell is wrong with you? The most important thing for any company is its image. What if you cause trouble like that after being hired? You can't be the only one to take responsibility, can you? Yeah, but... Though, to be honest, the biggest reason is that you insulted my dear Summer. This is ridiculous. That might be slightly childish of me to say. However, Summer is the most important person in my life. I won't let anyone who insults her get away with it. That doesn't have anything to do with your company. So, what if it doesn't? SGI Corporation is my company. I'm free to do whatever I want. That includes choosing who to hire and who to fire. Who do you think you are? You aren't gonna get away with this. Don't worry, it's already done. Not only that, but your whole family agrees with me. What are you talking about? They've been concerned with your bad behavior. The three of us had a little talk together about you. They said that maybe this would finally teach you a lesson. You've gotta be kidding me. I swear, I'll make you pay for what you've done to me. What are you gonna do? How exactly are you gonna make me pay? You don't know what I'm capable of. I can easily destroy you. Is that a threat? So what if it is? It's time that you learned your lesson. It's only fair. Oh yeah? Then I suppose I should report you to the police. What? I mean, you're threatening me, aren't you? I have no choice but to report you. Just wait a second. Couldn't you tell that I was joking, bro? Joking, huh? Yeah, bro. I've been joking this whole time. I actually think Summer is a great sister, bro. And as for my social media... Don't waste your time. I'm not interested in weak excuses like that. Excuse me? There's no way that anyone could believe all that was a joke, no matter how much you try to convince them. I can't believe anything that you say. Give me a break. We're family now, bro. You think it's okay to treat me like this? Why not? What the hell? Besides, we're not family. Only Summer will be. You'll technically end up being one of my in-laws. However, I won't be having anything to do with you. I'm going to withdraw your job offer, so there's really no more reason for us to see each other. Wait, bro, I need that job. Until now, you've constantly gotten your way with your parents and sister. After everything you've done, I'd say that losing the job offer is getting off lightly. Come on, bro. Oh well, I hope you do your best. I'm sure that finding another job will be a piece of cake for someone as talented as you. Wait, I'm not done talking. Hey, I don't want to have to find another job. Zach! Kyle kept sending me messages apologizing for his behavior, but I never intended to hire someone as problematic as him. After explaining everything to Summer and her parents, I blocked him. Eventually, Kyle was kicked out of his parents' house. I hear that he's working part-time while still job hunting. If only he could change his behavior, I'm sure he could find a great job. It must be quite difficult with his current personality. Summer and I had a lovely wedding, and we're now living together. I'm busy at work every day, but it's all worth it when I come home to the person I love. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more.